up guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's makeup video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get this staycation glam. I always see everybody talking about vacation looks and must have vacation this, must have it. It's like not everyone's on vacation. So I wanted to dedicate a look to my people out there who are not going anywhere and just staying in, you know? Whether you're going to be going on a staycation to the beach, to a friend's house, a night out, whatever it is, just like a bomb glam that is super easy to do, very bronzy, and will get you glowing. So I'm wearing a ton of glow on this look. Like I have glow like no other on my face, on my body. I mean, look at the glow right here. That is what this look is about, just glowing and showing you guys easy, quick glam. Really want you guys to look bomb as hell. So that's the goal in today's videos. I hope you guys enjoy it. And for the body glow that I am rocking right now, we are wearing one of my favorites from Sol de Janeiro, which is their Glow Motions Glow Oil. This is one of my favorites, and I'm so excited to work with them in this video to show you guys how to get this glow and teach you guys all about it. I've been a fan of for a very long time, so it's super cool to work with them in this video to show you guys all about this look. So if you guys are excited about this look, then continue watching. The first thing we're gonna do is start off with my eyeshadow, and I'm using today the Estee Lauder by Violetta eyeshadow palette. And what I'm gonna do is start off on the outer corner crease of my eye. It has perfect shades to create very natural everyday looks, or you know, it has shades that you can create a little bit more drama, spice it up a little bit. Just an overall really good palette to always take along with you. And then from there, lightly just wiggling it in, kind of just defines the eye shape. So now I'm going to tap into these two shades right here. I'm kind of going to mix them together just because I don't want it to be too red, but I need a little bit more than the top one. I'm going to follow pretty much the same thing I just did, focusing this on the outer corner of the eye. I'm going to tilt my head back a little bit and then wiggle it towards the front. By the way, this is shimmer from one of the brushes I picked up on accident, so there's not supposed to be any shimmer just yet. So once you got this down, you pretty much have nailed the majority of the look. The next part's so easy that you can honestly do it with your finger if you want, but this is going to be the hardest part, is just the blending and making everything just lightly blend up to here. So we are now going to move into the lid color. You can do this with your finger, or you can do this with a brush, whatever you're more comfortable with. And pretty much we're going to be tapping into this shade right here. It's a absolutely gorgeous metallic copper shade. And as I was saying, you can actually use your ring finger and press on there if you want to. You see how it just kind of blends into the transition. That's what you want to do. And then if you go with the brush, you can do that, and then afterwards tap it over and just start pressing it up into the transition. It's better to do a look like this with a blending brush because it does kind of just fall perfectly into the transition. And I'm going to be tapping into the lightest shade of the palette, but of course a metallic because we really want to glow. And I'm just going to press this into the inner corner of the eye. And as always, I always like to lightly go into the shadow. So now we're going to move into some mascara. And the one that I am currently using a lot of and loving is this one from Charlotte Tilbury. It's their Legendary Lash Volume 2. I really love the wand on this brush. I find it to really volumize the lashes, doesn't weigh them down. And lastly, I'm taking in these false lashes from Lilly Lashes. These are in the style Ela. They are perfect for this look because I'm not doing a wing liner, but I do want a flare on the end of my lash. This is the finished result of the eye makeup. I'm gonna go ahead and back you guys up and we'll get started on the face. My coffee was way too hot and now it's way too cold. Story of my life. So we're gonna move into some face products, and I pretty much already moisturized off camera. Today I used my Henriksen C-Rush Brightening Gel Cream. And next I'm gonna move into my primer. So today we're gonna use my favorite Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer. I'm gonna apply this right onto the T-zone area. And then from there, I like to go in with the brush and just kind of lightly disperse the product out. You can wear it alone, you can wear it with just a little bit of concealer. But I love this underneath my makeup because it gives my skin so much glow and so much radiance. And of course, locks the makeup on is gonna hold it on all day. Oh, we need coverage today. From there, I'm actually gonna add a little more glow, and that is the NARS Super Radiant Booster. And with this product, you can actually mix in with your makeup or just apply it on the skin alone. So I go in straight up just on bare skin. From there, I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out with the brush. For summer and spring, I love to wear something a little bit more lightweight. So I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Golden Beige. This is like my ride or die summer foundation because you get coverage, but your skin gets a ton of radiance from it as well. It's also not super matte full coverage. It has like a really nice finish that it leaves on the skin. And then after that, I go in with my beauty blender and just pounce over what I just applied on with the kabuki brush. And you see how you could still see the glow shining underneath. It still looks very dewy. You can still see skin. It doesn't matte at all. but you get coverage. We're gonna go ahead and conceal underneath of the eyes. I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Sand and in the shade Tan Sand. I'm gonna mix these together. Now I love the brightness of this one, but I do feel that I need something that's just a little darker, so I'm gonna mix them together. Now this is a pretty full coverage concealer, so a little bit goes a long way, but if you're somebody who doesn't like a heavier concealer, you can go with something a little lighter or just apply less. So I mean, you can just do that and call it a day. That's probably what I'm gonna do because I'm still gonna mix the other one. And then from there, I'm gonna actually mix some into the back of my hand first and then put my beauty blender in there so that it has some product to work with once I apply it on. And I'm now gonna go ahead and press underneath of the eye area. As always, pressing down, never going back and forth. It's really important to remember that, especially if you're wanting coverage. If you want something more lighter wear, go ahead and apply it and blend out with the brush. But if you want something to really lock down, last, get bomb coverage, you want to make sure that you press onto the area. Gotta cover up all my little pequitas that I have. And tengo tantas pecas, soy tan pecuda. And pecas just mean freckles. Pecuda sounds, it kind of sounds like you stinky. If you really think about it, like, ay, está tan pecuda. You know, but it really just means I have a lot of freckles. I have my freckled face. So next we're gonna move into some highlight. I know that sounds kind of weird because normally this is a time when I go in with cream contour, set my face, and then I put powder and then blush and bronzer and then highlight. But in this case, I like to add glow right now before moving into any of that to really, really glow. So I'm gonna use today the Huda Beauty 3D highlighting palette. And the reason I decided to go with this palette is because you have options of a glow that you want. And I feel this will look really pretty on almost every skin tone. So we're gonna go with the shade Seychelles. And what we're gonna do is start off with a fan brush, lightly just highlight the high points of my face. So I'm pretty much going to start this right on my forehead. What I like about this too is that the skin is already kind of wet, so it's gonna really pick up the highlight and it's going to stick onto the foundation and pretty much just gonna be able to get the fullest potential of the highlight. And then I'm also gonna add a little bit more to the inner corner of the eye to really get a pop. So now that we have the highlight on, we're gonna move into some powder and we're pretty much just going to set underneath of the eyes and in some of the T-zone areas. Sometimes I find myself over applying powder when I don't really need it. When I go to put my highlight on, it doesn't wanna like grab onto anything, which is why I end up spraying some setting spray first. And sometimes when I'm going for those vacation staycation looks, I end up looking more matte because I've applied on so much powder. So the key is to pretty much just tap the powder only where you need it. For me, thankfully, I don't get oily. I am dry as hell. So I generally just am more concerned about my under eye area and a little bit around my nose. So I'm gonna tap into some of my powder. Today I'm gonna use this one from Benefit. It's their Hello Flawless powder in the shade Honey. Tap only underneath of the eye area. But we're not really tapping into the highlight either, so it's not going to shift anything. And of course into the forehead area. You know your skin best, but for my skin, it's just like little areas that I don't want to move at all. And then for bronzer, you want to find a bronzer that's really, really warm. One of my favorites is the MAC Give Me Sun. I love this one. I feel this works great for medium to darker skin tones. On lighter skin tones, it might run a little bit too orange. Just kind of figure out what your skin needs. But for me, this is like perfect. It gives me a really nice, warm, golden bronze. And then I'm pretty much just marrying the bronzer and the highlight together. So it just kind of becomes one. And same thing here, we're just gonna go ahead and work this along the cheeks, kind of going lightly into the highlight. You see, it just gives like a really nice golden finish onto a cheekbones, even the ears, you know, whatever. And lastly, I'm gonna go in with some blush. This one is from Sigma. It's their Cora de Rosa. Same brush, but on the other side, I'm gonna pick up some of the product and I'm gonna smile and just add it to the cheekbones. And lastly, we are going to be doing a little bit of baking, but just underneath of the eyes. So I'm going to take in my Laura Mercier translucent loose powder for that reason. I'm adding it to the puff, and then now I'm just kind of pressing it into there, making sure it's really locked in so that it doesn't fly anywhere. And that is all we're baking, just right there. So now we're gonna tap back into the Estee Lauder palette. And what I'm gonna do is mix pretty much these two shades right here and kind of create a little bit of shadow underneath of the eye. Generally during the daytime, I do not like to go too heavy. I just find for daytime, it just looks so beautiful to add just un poquito de color, you know, just a little bit of color. I find if I don't add shadow though, my eye does look a little incomplete. And you can see I didn't connect it all the way. It's just kind of like a like a halfway situation going on. So next I'm gonna apply some eyeliner to my waterline, and instead of a white eyeliner, we're actually gonna be using a cream color eyeliner. This one's from LA Girl. It is our Auto Intense liner in the shade Super Bright. I haven't used it in forever, so it might be a little old. Oh no, we're good. And then we're gonna go now and just blend out, but also kind of tap in the translucent powder. Lastly, we're gonna go ahead and set the skin. It just looks so much more bomb. Let's go into some liner first. I'm another LA Girl liner. This one is in the shade Keep It Spicy. It's one of my absolute favorite lip liners to wear. It's so beautiful, and I think like literally $3 or so. And then for the lip color, I'm gonna be going in with this one from Estee Lauder. It is called 115 Au Naturelle. Oh yeah, this is it. This is actually my first set of liquid lips that I've ever used from Estee Lauder, and I am absolutely in love and impressed. So next we're gonna go into some body glow, and you guys know that this look would not be complete if I don't add a glow to my body. It's a one step that I never skip if I'm going for any kind of staycation, vacation, going out look. I always add glow to my body because I am always showing a little bit of shoulder, a little chest. I always like to show leg, and I feel like by adding glow, it just really adds so much radiance to the look and finishes it off. So the ones I'm going to talk to you guys about right now are my favorite body glows ever. I've talked about these in many videos. I take them with me on all my vacations, and they are these glow oils from Sol de Janeiro. This is one of my favorite glow oil companies. I'm also in love with their Bum Bum cream. It smells like you're on an island. It's just honestly one of the best creams. So I love these for many reasons. One, they give you a ton of radiance on the skin. You're gonna get tons of shimmer, tons of glow. Number two, they are not sticky. So they don't feel sticky once they're on. They don't transfer either. They really just stay put once you have them on the skin. And number three, they are very nourishing to the skin. So unlike some oils are just an oil and they glide off, you know, after a few hours they're gone. You feel like you need some lotion. Not with these. You don't even need to put any lotion on before. You can apply these directly onto your skin and you're good to go. It smells also like you're on an island, so you will smell incredible, but you will also be glowing. So you can use these on your face, but I personally just like to use them on my body, and by body I mean chest, shoulder, legs, booty, wherever I'm at that I have skin showing, I will literally apply it on there. I believe they have 5 or 6 shades, but these are my 3 favorites, and I love these because these are the tones I like to wear. I like to wear anything that is gold, bronzy, and champagne looking. So the first one is the Rio Sunset, and this one reminds me of my highlight, but in a liquid form. It's gonna look champagne and gold and just amazing. The second one is the Goldie Rocks. Now this one makes your skin look wet, like wet gold, wet on the skin. And then the second one is the Copacabana Bronze. This is the one that I've used from day one. This one reminds me of a shimmery bronzer in a liquid form. They are very lightweight once they're on. I like to go right into my hands, and I also love that it has a pump. The pump makes it really easy to disperse onto a brush, onto your hands, whatever you want to use. It looks like that. This is another reason why I'm also wearing what's it called, this little towel right now. So I'm just gonna apply it onto my chest, my back area, and then up on my collarbone. And you can see this one just adds color to me. You can see it gives you like a nice color. It almost makes my muscles look more defined too, you know? Something important to know about these products is it has their signature Brazilian beauty blend in there of coconut oil, antioxidants, nourishing butters. It's really gonna give the skin a nourished finish. Okay, so now that we have that one on, I'm gonna go in with the Rio Sunset. Now this one is kind of, see how it kind of looks like a silver, see that color? So this one was, oh, see what I mean? I'm just gonna add it right over, and it's going to just give, oh, everything just kind of matches. So I highly recommend checking these out if you guys are into body glows. You guys know I am. I'm such a big fan of these, and highly 10/10 recommend. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into my outfit, finish off this hair, and I'll show you guys the finished look once I'm back. So that concludes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed learning how to get this makeup look and how to get the glow. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. Let me know if you will rock this for a staycation or vacation look. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.